Hi, hello students. Welcome to SPR Edutech. This is me, SPR. Varanasi Pashmina is in recently news. Pashmina means you must remember the state Jammu and Kashmir because in Kashmir and Jammu there's a famous called Pashmina wools and also it had obtained a GR tag. It is much more important. But in news recently I had come over this Varanasi Pashmina. Why is it so more important in current affairs and also for the prelims? We can look into it. I will explain what, why, where, how important and when about this Pashmina wools. Okay, let me take into detail. See here, Pashmina wools means, let me explain first Pashmina is what and why this making of shawl. Pashmina shawls are famous and it has an international and national importance and famous all over the world. Kashmiri shawls making techniques can be considered as the two types, which is here, let me mark it over here, loom, which means made of handlooms or looms is called as the kani shawl, and also with handmade and needles is called as sewing. And also based on the fabrics, there will be differentiation. So three types of fabric differentiation, which means Kashmiri shawls based on the fabric will be shatush, pashmina and rafal. Three types of fabrics. Okay, now what is shatush? Shatush means it's called as a, see here, let me zoom it out. Shatush, it has a uniqueness, it is a king of wools and also it is called as a ring shawl. Okay, it is obtained from the Tibetan antelope and which can be located more than greater than 1400 feet height of Himalayas. Pashmina wools also called as the Kashmiri wools. It is also important because it is taken from a special goats. Here you can see special goats called Capra hircus. It can be seen around 12,000 to 14,000 feet on the Himalayas. And also Rafal is made of merino wools and which is also found in Himalaya tops and it is much more popular in this region. This is what we know about these types of shawls obtaining in Kashmir. Now, GI tax has been provided to the Pashmina wools. So that only we are discussing this topic in detail. Pashmina wool means and also in GI tags of Kashmir you can see here Pashmina wool, Kashmiri saffron. These both has been given as a GI tag. Now we must know what is this GI tag and also detailed information about it. Let me zoom it out and explain that also here. GI tags. If you consider GI tags, agriculture, natural and manufactured goods will be having which has a special characteristics and also definite geographical importance. Those things can be considered as a geographical identification tags will be provided. Who provides it? It is provided based on, see, this is a political perspective. Okay, now so political perspective, if you consider here, geographical identification of goods registration and production act has been passed in 1999 in India, which comes under the WTO World Trade Organization trade related aspects of intellectual property rights TRIPS agreement. Based on that, we provide a geographical identification for the special goods. Who provides it? It's a Controller General of Patent Designs and Trademarks who give these GI tags. The office is located at Chennai, and if it is provided as a GI tag, its validity is not a lifetime. Its validity is up to 10 years. So what happens after 10 years? You can question me. Simple thing. After 10 years, it will be renewed, and also it must be renewed. That happens in a GI tags. This is what important about GI tag and Pashmina wool and also Kashmiri saffron. That is important for your exam. Okay, now let me come to the news and its importance present day. In Varanasi, Pashmina is actually Pashmina is famous for Kashmir, and also here you can say that Kashmir region has a GI tag and uniqueness. But now, first time, Khadi viewers of Varanasi, Khadi Village Industries Commission has signed an agreement that made in Varanasi Pashmina products will be made over and also it will be spread out through their outlets and also online platform different. How does it happen? Because this is how, okay, let me explain the network. Actually, raw materials will be collected from the Ladakh and also Delhi, and it will be sent to Delhi, and cleaning process will be done. After that, these products will be come over to the Varanasi, where KVIC members, weavers will be using the charkas and weave it and make products made based on pashmina, and then they will be familiar and sent to the market. Okay, now let me say into my oral idea. In mains perspective, you must be having two types of thoughts: pros and cons. If we come to pros, let me explain later. Now let me come to the cons first. See here, actually GI tag means it has a uniqueness in Jammu and Kashmir and this region, so their livelihood can be affected because when it has a unique status, GI tags and international importance, they gain more amount of money, and also it's a and also it's a handloom facility, and also they hand spun this so-called pashmina products, and also it has a much more value, and their employment opportunities will also be high. When this has been throttled and raw materials has been taken out of their place, actually the getting this pashmina wool itself difficult task. After getting it, if it is being spread into the Varanasi and these regions, its importance may be reduced. That was the issue. And also, if we come to the cons, before Kashmir has been converted into so-called union territories, there is no such thing has been happening. But now we can see that from Kashmir the product has been Varanasi. Then this can also raise some political questions. Also, we can leave it as per se. Now let me come to the pros. When you come to the pros, you can think that now a product is being spread to the Varanasi means job opportunities can be created for the Khadi weavers, and also Khadi Village Industries Commission can spread out this to the much more market. It can easily achieve the larger market over India, and also government support, employment opportunity, many things you can spell it over through this phenomena. Okay, so you must, when you're preparing something, think of the two perspectives, pros and cons. You need not write also. Mains is just a process that goes in your mind. Just think in your mind what will be the positives, what will be the negatives, then you move on. Okay students, I think that this topic that I had explained would have helped for your studies. If you want a regular updates of such updates and also important things for your competitive exam spirit, kindly subscribe to this channel. This is me SPR signing off. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Take care.